Right, in the first question here, you have got x times sine 2x. You've got something times something else. And generally, that means you are probably going to use integration by parts. The first thing you need to check is just not that you've got a function where the inside function differentiates to give you the outside function when you multiply by it, and you don't here. 2x doesn't differentiate to give you x, so it's not going to be a reverse chain rule. So this must be parts. So in parts, we're going to decide what we're going to differentiate and what we're going to integrate. And generally, it should, when you times those two things together, the differential of some one bit and the integral of the other bit, they should simplify. So if you differentiate the x down, you get to 1, and then if you integrate the sine 2x, you'll get to a cos 2x type thing. 1 times cos 2x is much easier than x times, or x squared times cos 2x. So let's do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to let u equal x, and we're going to let dv, this is the thing we're going to be integrating, by dx equal to sine 2x. So du by dx equals 1, and v, integral of this, well, this is going to come from cos 2x. Now think, what happens when you differentiate this? Well, I differentiate the 2x, I get a 2 coming out. I don't have that 2, so let's put a half in. And if you differentiate the cos goes to minus sine, so I should have a minus. Just put a minus in there to account for that. So therefore, the integral from 0 to pi by 2 of x sine 2x dx is equal to, and the formula goes u times v, so it's going to be minus a half x cos 2x. If you do that times that and simplify, minus the integral of the two changed forms, v du by dx. So you've got 1 times minus a half cos 2x dx. And we are doing this between the limits of 0 and pi by 2. And they still are there. So, we've now got an easier integral. Now we've got a minus and minus. That gives us a plus. So we could change that. So as we end up with plus the integral. So let's just, let's write it in a different colour. So we get rid of that. So I'm going to rub those out on my one and make it plus that integral. So we get, I'm going to put these limits in while we're here. Cos of pi by 2 is minus 1. Cos of pi by 2, we actually got 2 pi by 2, so we've got cos of pi. And cos of pi is minus 1, so times that by pi by 2, times that by half, that's going to give me pi by 4, minus 1, minus, gives me pi by 4. Put 0 in, and you get 0 times 2x, and that gives you 0. So you've got pi by 4 minus 0, plus, integrate this. This is going to come from sine of 2x, and the 2 will come out when you differentiate this, so we should have had a quarter. We should have 2 lots here, and we've got a half, so we need a quarter. We need to divide by that 2 on integrating. And we do that between the limits. So we get pi by 4 plus, put pi by 2 into here, and 2 lots of pi by 2 is pi, sine of pi is 0. Sine of 0 is 0, so we just get 0. So the answer is pi by 4.